Hello, this video is about how to locate mugshots in the state of Massachusetts. Now, a quick note, there's not that many databases that will actually show you mugshots in the state of Massachusetts. It's one of those difficult states where to get this information. Now, you can see things like wanted lists and things like that, but what I'll go over is basic general information that you have available to you to research, like inmate information using public records. So to get started, visit massachusettspublicrecords.com. I'll have a link in the description. You can click on that or just type it into your browser. So if you hover over more records, you will find a link for inmate search. You want to go ahead and click on that. And so one of the first options you have is the Massachusetts Department of Corrections. Now, this is the prison system. This is where you find people that are typically spending more than 12 months in, they have a sentence of over 12 months typically for more serious crimes. And then you can also request records at the county level, and these would be local sheriff's departments. And there's quite a distinction between a local jail at the county level versus a prison that is managed by the Department of Corrections. So typically a jail, somebody might get arrested, maybe they'll spend the night there, they'll get released, and then they'll go see a judge. So it's quite different from the prison system. So majority of the time people are serving under 12 months that are in jail or just got arrested, and maybe they'll spend the night. So just a quick distinction there between the two different databases. One thing to consider is you're not necessarily going to see, like I said, mugshots. Now some of these county databases will let you search by name, and you will get some information, not necessarily much. So they're not necessarily releasing a lot of information, but they will let you know if somebody is in that jail. So what you can do to bypass this block is you can research using court records. So anytime somebody gets arrested, eventually they will have to go see a judge. And if somebody is already serving a sentence in a prison or in a jail, that means they have already seen a judge. So anytime somebody sees a judge in court setting, a court document is created. And in most situations, unless it's a sensitive case, it's considered public record. So you're able to use the court system to research criminal-related information. You can look up particular arrests, look up people if you just want to look up their background history in terms of criminal offenses. You can use court records for that because everybody will eventually have to see a judge, and there's going to be a guilty or no guilty verdict. So that's one way to bypass all the blockages that exist within the state of Massachusetts when it comes to researching certain information. So one other thing to consider is if the search box on top here. Now what this is doesn't just pull records from the state of Massachusetts, it pulls records from multiple states. So it gives you more of a nationwide look into somebody's criminal history, financial records, public records in general, and why it could, maybe that's important. People do move around. So let's say they have a criminal past in the state of Washington, maybe in the state of Tennessee. Now they're living in Massachusetts. If you're just researching at the county level or the state level in Massachusetts, you're not necessarily going to see what happened in Washington or Tennessee. So it's a tool, and it kind of gives you, it's a tool in addition to what you have at the state level, and it gives you that opportunity to kind of get that big picture view regarding somebody's criminal historic past, previous addresses, things like that. So with that said, visit massachusettspublicrecords.com and get started on your search. Thank you.